Yeah, sorry. Mm. For their employees, they want to like create one in-house application to maintain their employee database, to maintain their leaves, and to so instead of going for another application like Java or .NET, what they can do is they can use this platform itself. So they can use the force.com platform and they can build their own custom application. So either they can use force.com as a platform as a service or existing Salesforce application. Without installing any software, then how we will be proceeding with my development or my administration work? So for that, we need to have
Are you
subscription.
writing something on the notepad? I'm unable to see it.
Is it same for all? I shared my screen.
Yeah.
Is it visible now? Is it visible now for everybody? Yeah, okay. So how it will work? Yesterday I discussed like Salesforce everything will be like per user per month. Whatever I'm using, I'll be paying for what I'm using. If I'm using for 100 users, I'll be paying for 100 user licenses. So everything will be like subscription. So how it will start is if any organization want to use Salesforce, first they will be first they will to choose they should choose which edition they want to purchase. First they will be choosing edition. What I'm meaning by addition is nothing but depending upon addition we'll be getting features. There are different kinds of additions. First of all, there is group, personal, professional, enterprise, and unlimited edition. These are the editions which are available in Salesforce. Why they have different editions means all organizations don't need all the features. So depending upon their company size, they can go to any one of the edition. If the maximum small companies will go for either group or personal. Like small company means 5 or 6 users. Small sales small sales company is there. They will be having only 5 users. They don't want that much of customization work. Then they will go for either group or personal edition. And these are professional, enterprise, and unlimited edition. These will be used by big companies. Like if they want to do any customization of the existing platform. Here in group and personal edition, I cannot do any customization. Whatever the Salesforce features has been provided, I have to use the same thing. That's it. Whereas in professional, enterprise, and unlimited edition, I can add my some extra functionality according to my requirement. So first, before if I am if I want to use the Salesforce, first I'll be selecting which edition I want to use. Any organization will select which edition they want to use. Depending upon the edition, there will be a pricing. There will be a pricing, and then I have to decide how many users are going to use this application. are going to use this application. Then I'll be deciding, okay, in my organization there are 100 users. So for 100 users, I need to purchase 100 licenses. I have to purchase 100 licenses. Like licenses are like whether I want to use this standard CRM functionality, then I have to purchase Salesforce license. Then I have to go for Salesforce license. If I want to use it as a platform as a service, then I have to purchase force.com license. So after deciding all these factors, then we have to approach to Salesforce. Then the Salesforce will be providing quotation, like according to your requirement, whatever edition we have chosen and how many licenses we want, they will be providing a quotation. Once we are agree with that quotation, then we'll be doing license agreement. Once the license agreement has been done, then Salesforce will create one organization for your company. Okay. They'll be creating one organization in their server, so that one administrator user for that organization. Once everything has been done, then they will be creating one organization for our company, and in that organization one administrator user. They will create an as a normal web application. That administrator will get credentials for that organization in their email. So this is how generally before implementing Salesforce, these are the process it will be happen. First they will be selecting edition. Once they selected edition, and they have to decide how many licenses they have to purchase, like whether they want to go for Salesforce license or force.com license. We'll see what's the difference between force.com and Salesforce. What are these editions? Just I'm giving you a brief introduction. We'll see afterwards, like once we started creating the application, then you will going to know why we need different kind of editions and why we need different kind of licenses. So this will happen in the initial phase. So this is for companies. So, and for learning purpose, like if you want to learn this about the Salesforce platform and how can you create your own application. For that kind of purpose, Salesforce is providing developer edition. You can create your own developer edition, and you can start exploring the force.com platform. For this, they are providing a developer edition. This is exclusively for learning purpose. Here you cannot create so many users. There will be a limitation of how much data we can store. So those restrictions are there. So that's why it's a developer edition. Only you can learn about the platform. How can you customize it? How can you change the standard functionality? Everything for learning purpose, they are providing developer edition. It's free of cost and it's available for lifetime. So first we'll be set up so first we'll be setting up our developer account. We'll start with mustard part. So how to create a developer account. So this is the URL. So when you go for developer.salesforce, just go to this URL developer.salesforce.com, and then if you are already existing user you can go for login, otherwise go for sign up, and then you have to register. So if you are near to your laptop you can start registering for your addition. So username should be something like, it should be like this. Here your name should be there, and generally it will be like this @sfdc.com means, and your company will be there. If you're working for any of the client, like suppose Balsam Brands is a company, then their usernames will be like this, whatever, ravindra@balsambrands.com. Generally this part will be the company name and .com. Every username should has to be end with either .com or .dev, anything. It should be like this, your name your company name and .com. You can give any company name. So then I have a great sign me up. After submitting that, you will be receiving an email. Whatever email we have provided in that form, you will be getting a link here. You'll be getting this kind of email. Once you click on this mail, it will ask to set your password. he once you provided your credentials, everything, this is a this will be your Salesforce organization. So I told you right here, if any company has registered with Salesforce, then they will be creating one administrator user for that organization. So any organization which is coming to Salesforce will have this same application. We use the same application. Everything is same for any organization which is using Salesforce. It will look like this. It will look like this. So if you log out, so now if you want to log into your application, how we'll be doing? So you have to go to login.salesforce.com. You have to provide your credentials. This is the username which I created earlier, right? So then I have to give the corresponding password. Click on login. At first time it will be asking for verification. This is one of the security levels, like someone might have known your username and password, they can try to log into your account. So this is an extra security. If any system which is the first time you are using for your Salesforce application, when you are trying to log in from any new system, it will ask this security. That means once you have entered this your secure and enter this security, whatever you are given, like either you can give it for your email or your mobile number. Once you enter that, next time it won't ask you until your network IP has changed or you are logging in from other system. Whenever you are logging in from a new system, it will ask for this mobile verification. Give me a second. Verify. Then you will be taken to your same organization which we created earlier. Does anybody is facing problems while registering? First we'll go through this setup area. These are all this we call it as app menu. Whatever applications which are residing in my organization, you can see under this menu. This is called app menu. I told you yesterday. So we registered right now for Salesforce application. That means it is a software as a service. For developers, it will be giving together whether it's a I can use the same organization as platform as a service or software as a service. Software as a service means I'll be using already existing applications. What is the sales application, call center application. Depending on my selection of app, this UI will be changing. When I'm selecting sales application, different type of tabs are coming. When I'm selecting marketing, different types of applications are coming. Right now I can see all the application. Why? Because I'm an administrator. I'm the super user. I have all the accessibility for all applications. In real time, when the end user is seeing, if he's a marketing guy, he will be seeing only marketing application. If he's a sales guy, he will see only sales application. If he's a support guy, he will see call center application. So we'll be setting that security, everything. End user cannot see all the application. Only administrators or depending upon their role depending upon their role will be giving accessibility to different kind of application. A CEO is there. CEO of a company has to see all the application, whereas a sales representative can see only sales application, whereas director can see all the applications. So that kind of restrictions will be setting. We'll see how to set up that kind of restrictions, everything in coming classes in security. But at starting, this is the app menu. We are able to see all the applications because you are an administrator. Then this is a help. If you're stuck somewhere, you can click this link. It will give you the Salesforce help regarding that particular page. So how to navigate, how to do things, everything will be listed here in help.salesforce.com. Then this is your personal setup. Once you click on your name, you can see your profile, my profile. You can upload your photo here. Any user can upload their photo here. Then my settings. This is your settings, personal user settings, personal information. Like whatever details I provided in that form, those will be submitted in this particular user. So when I am signing up, I gave these details, right? So these will be there in my personal information. Because I am the user, this is my first name, this is my last name, this is my email, and this is my username, this is my mobile number. Yeah, I told you right yesterday, depending upon your location, it will take you to the particular server instance. So right now I'm in Asia Pacific, so I'll be taking to ap.4 server instance. You are in America, so you might be taking to NA0, NA01 or NA4. So depending upon your location, they will transfer to the particular server instance. That's the reason. If you want to change your password, a user can come here and change his password. This is your time zone. If you want to set any time zone, you can set it here. This is a grant login access, means if any sales user is working with Salesforce application, like he is facing some problem, like, or we developed some feature and it's not working for one user. He might be having some permissions, he's getting some exceptions when using that feature. So for others it's working perfectly. For only single user it's not working. Then what we'll be asking is, we'll be asking that particular end user to give access to company administrator. He will be providing an access for administrators for 1 day or 3 days. Then by providing this option, what will happen is administrator can log in as that user and he can debug what's happening. So then we can get to know because of which what happened to cause that exception. Mainly for debugging purpose, we'll be providing grant login access to administrator. So if administrator is also unable to resolve that issue, then we'll be raising a ticket with Salesforce. Then Salesforce will provide a support for that same. So now we have to provide login access to Salesforce support guide. So whenever we are raising a ticket with Salesforce, they will contact us and they will ask what's the problem. If it is straightforward, they will give the solution. If it is not a straightforward, then they also has to debug it. So for doing that, we need to provide an access permissions for support guy. So we'll be providing access, save it, and then it will ask. Then Salesforce can log into my organization and then they can debug it. For that purpose, we'll be using grant login access. This is login history. These are all advanced user details. Entire your user details will be there. That's all about this settings, and then there is a developer console. Developer console will be used for writing your Apex code, Visual Force pages, everything. For that we'll be using this console. We'll see this part in development. You finished personal settings and there is a setup. Once you click on setup, this link is for administrators and developers. Once you click on setup, it will take you to this page. This page will have three sections: administer, build, deploy, monitor. These are for customizing your Salesforce application. These permissions will be there only for administrators. End user cannot see this setup link. So for sales user or marketing user or support guy, any end user, if they build a custom application like leave application or HR application, whoever the end user is using this app Salesforce, they cannot see this setup at all. They will only see this app menu and this their personal profile, personal details, and this tab. That's it. We'll see for end users how it will look like. So once you click on setup, it will take you to this page. This in entire training will be learning about these options. What are the options available here? We'll be going through administer, and then we'll go through build, then we'll go through deploy and monitor. We'll learn all these options. This is app menu and this is your personal, and this is a setup link. Once you click on setup, it will take you to this page. This is for administrators and developers to customize a Salesforce org. And this one we call it as tab menu, tab bar. It will display all the tabs for this particular application. Depending upon your application, your tabs will change. These are called tabs. And this is a search bar, global search. That means we use an application. Why we use an application? Like generally why any organization will create an application. Suppose a banking application or does anybody can give any answer like why bank has created, why banking application they will create?
If it is like online banking, first of all they can give like use login credentials, and if they want to like transfer within the accounts or mm,
So by doing that, what they are tracking at the back end?
they're tracking whole the thing about that particular user. All the data of that user will be saved.
Yes, we design generally for storing and up data, right?
Yeah.
So this search will search across all the data. Yeah, in a bank application, if they want to see, if administrator want to search for particular user like for Ravindra, this will be available only for administrators. So think of a scenario like they will be having so many users in their application, right? If they want to quickly want to find any user or any record with some name, so then they can search it from here. This is a global search bar. Once they click on it, so once they click on search, then they will search across all the existing data. Whatever data residing in my application, it will search whether Ravi is there in any, with Ravi is there any record in my database, and it will give the results for the same. So if the same thing I search for see, I searched for Jack, whether any record is there with Jack or not. So it found Jack in contacts and leads. So you might have got an doubt like this is a brand new Salesforce organization, how we are getting these records, right? What will happen is for developer edition, whenever we are creating developer edition, they will give some test data, already preloaded test data. If you go for accounts, there are some accounts. Salesforce will provide for any developer edition some test records. In accounts, they will load some test accounts. In contacts, they will load some test contacts, everything. For standard objects, they will load some data. So that's why when I'm searching for Jack, it will be giving these records because Jack is with Jack, there is a entry in contacts. In the same, there is an entry in leads. And the same thing, there is a entry in these leads also. So that's why it's giving. Here you can see Jack. So from wherever it's finding Jack, it will give you all the records in this search bar. This is, so that's why we call it as a global search. I can search across through my entire database and I can get results. If I search for any other word, there are no records with Suresh. So that's why it's not showing anything. So this is the app menu. This one is global search, and this is your personalized menu, and this is a setup. Any questions until now? Okay.
Hello.
Hello? Yeah. Hello? One topic we covered is creating developer account.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
You mentioned like the Salesforce is a cloud computing technology, so I need to install the software in our system through internet.
Yeah.
Just now it told like developer.salesforce.com. Is that is for the application?
Yes. Either to
Okay.
build the application, we'll be using this same thing, right? So uh, we don't need to install any software. Why? Because it's residing in cloud. So everybody will get the same copy of this entire application. By virtualization, whenever you are creating, whenever we are registering with Salesforce, they will just give me a same application instance. I'll be getting one instance. So if you register also, you will get the same instance, same look and feel, everything options will be same, right?
Okay.
So then this is your application. This is your Salesforce organization. In this organization, you can build as many applications you want.
Okay.
So that's why we don't need to install anything. So generally, if you are going for either for like SAP or Oracle or any other platform, then what you have to do, first you need to install that software, right? Then only you can
Yeah.
build that application. Here we are not doing anything. Just I'm registering with Salesforce, then I'll be getting my organization and I'm doing there. Then there I can do my development work. There's
Okay.
the difference. Then we see force.com features.
And what does that mean? Like PWAS and
Platform as a service.
SWA?
Platform as a service. Software as a service.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll tell you the basic difference here. What's the difference between platform as a service and software as a service is, suppose think like you don't have any of these applications like either sales, call center or marketing, nothing is there. Then can you do anything here? No, right? Everything will be blank, right? So then I have to create my own application. That means just they've given a platform. By using this platform, you can build whatever you want. What kind of application you want, you will be building it. So that is force.com platform. When we are purchasing force.com platform, we won't get any of this application. Either sales won't be there, call center won't be there, or marketing won't be there. Everything will be blank. You need to build your application from scratch. Suppose if they want to use Salesforce, in Salesforce When purchasing itself, we will be asking, I want Sales Cloud. Then they will give only Sales Cloud application access. I want Service Cloud. Service Cloud. Then they will give. Oh, sorry. Then they will giving Service Cloud. If you want to use only Marketing Cloud, then you will be purchasing only Marketing Cloud application. There's the difference between software as a service and platform as a service. If you are using Salesforce as a platform as a service, then you have to build your application from scratch. If you want to use it
Now
as
we
a,
are
yeah,
now we are using developer.salesforce. That will come under which one? Either for platform or the other
both.
software.
You can do both.
Okay.
Just we are learning, like we are not using it, right? We are learning how this platform has been built. How can you customize it?
Okay.
That's what we are learning. So that's why we got access to anything. Either you can learn Sales Cloud application, how it's working, or you can create your own apps, own custom apps.
Okay.
So we'll see how to build your custom app. First we'll see features. What are the features of Force.com platform? The main feature of Force.com platform is their multi-tenant architecture. What's multi-tenant architecture? What do you mean by multi-tenant architecture means? So multi-tenant architecture is nothing but same application instance is shared by different users or organization by means of virtualization. So if you register also, you will be seeing the same Force.com application, same Sales Cloud application, same call center or same marketing. If I'm registering, I'm also seeing the same application, right? That is nothing but multi-tenancy. This application is same, but still you have restrictions. You cannot see my data. I cannot see your data. So that's what is nothing but a multi-tenancy. The space is same, but it will be used by multiple users. Simple example will be like a flats, right? Address is if like some 10 tenants are living in the same flat, this address will be the same for 10 tenants, but still they have their some different space. Like I'll be residing in 101, you can some others will be there in 102. The space is same, but it's shared by multiple tenants. Same thing apply for here also. Multi-tenant architecture means the application is same, but it will be used by multiple users. That's what we call it as multi-tenancy. Same application. If I am registering or Srinivas is registering or anybody, one other user is registering, everybody will get the same application. But yet I cannot see your data, you cannot see my data. So that's why I call it as I'm a single tenant. In that same way, there are multiple tenants using the same resources or same application. They have their architecture design like that. Whenever we are registering, they will create separate space for us so that we have that they created that security. You can see only your data. Others cannot log in into your organization until you provide an access. If you provide an access, like if you give your username and password, then they can log in. Otherwise, they cannot log in. So that's a multi-tenant architecture. And then next is metadata. Metadata driven development. What is mean by metadata driven development means whatever customizations we are doing, whatever customization or changes will be served in metadata format. Metadata format is nothing but XML. So whatever changes you are doing to the existing object or existing fields, if you are creating any fields or if you are adding, changing to any page layouts, whatever you do at the back end, there will be a metadata file. That is nothing but an XML file will be generated. So that is nothing but metadata driven development. Simple example is we have an object here, and if I do any customization in this object, I'll tell you afterwards, but for the time being, just remember it's a metadata driven development. Like we won't be writing any code. If we are doing any changes with point and click also, at the back end there will be a separate XML file generated for the changes you have done, saved in metadata driven development as an XML file. What's the use of this metadata driven development is I can share this XML file with any other organizations. I told you yesterday App Exchange. So you will be creating your apps, everything. But when you created an app and uploaded it to an App Exchange, what you will be doing is you will be just saving this XML file in end user organization. Suppose I created one app, it will be for HR purpose like or recruitment purpose. So then Salesforce has been validated, and then I'll be selling my app in App Exchange. There I'll be providing a link, and if anybody want to purchase that app, they will be subscribing it and they will be downloading. What they will get is a package of XML files. So for my application, I created some objects, I created some Apex classes, something, everything. I'll be creating a package of that app and I'll be selling it in App Exchange. Once any user wants to download it, they will get a link and they can download from that link. What they will be getting is they will be get this metadata XML files. So whatever development I have done to create that app, everything, those XML files will be copied to the particular end user who subscribed for that app. So that's why metadata is useful. I cannot copy that code everything there into their organization, right? So what it will copy is platform will copy whatever metadata files, these XML files into their organization. So then once the XML files is copied to their organization, they can see that entire app. So that's the use of metadata. We won't be writing any metadata files. At backend, it will automatically generate. Platform will generate. Whatever changes we do in with point and click at the backend, it will automatically generate a XML file. Somebody is asking some question. Hello. So that's metadata, and then other feature is APIs. Okay, XML file. What I mean to say is, let me show. And then APIs. So readily available APIs. When I am registering for any, I register for Salesforce. For my organization, already APIs are already available. By using that APIs, either I can integrate my application with my third-party application, either using with SOAP or REST architecture. So everything is ready. If I show you, you can see this is my organization. Just now I registered it, right? But already for this organization, already they created APIs. Salesforce has already implemented APIs. If I want to integrate this application with any third-party application, it's already available. I don't need to do anything. So this platform is already providing APIs for your application. And then Apex and Visual Force. This is one of the features of Force.com platform. They has already their predefined language Apex. I don't need to go for any other programming language. There I have to import any packages, or I don't need to do anything. There is an already available predefined programming language for this Force.com platform. And in the same way, if you want to do any changes in your UI, then you will be going for Visual Force. So these four are the main features of Salesforce. Then why people are going for Salesforce means, these are the features. First point is, as I already told you, low initial investment, scalability. Scalability means fast application development. What do you mean by fast application development means? The same application you have to build, if you want to build in any other thing like either in Java or .NET, if it will takes 1 year in Java or .NET, here it will be taking max to max 6 months or 6 months. Before 6 months only you can create your application. Compared to other platforms, here you can create your application very fastly. And elasticity. Elasticity is nothing but depending upon your business, if your business is doing, you can increase users or decrease your users. Some platforms won't give you this option if you are uh, like there will be some restrictions, but with Salesforce always there is a chance of elasticity. If your business is doing good, then you can increase your licenses, and afterwards you can decrease if your business is not doing good. That elasticity is there. Low initial investment, and one more thing, no software installations, no need of software, and automatic software upgradations. No need of software. I already told you we didn't install any software, but I can use Salesforce. In the same way, software upgradations. If something they want to upgrade, they will take care of it automatically. We don't need to stop our work for their upgradations. Generally, in applications, if they are upgrading that application from version 1 to version 2, then we have to like stop working for either half an hour, something. They need to take care of server upgradation, everything they will be taking care. So we need to stop working on application. But with Salesforce, it's not like that. It will automatically upgrade. You will get the latest version features automatically. You don't need to stop your work. It will happen automatically. Salesforce will take care of that. These are some points because of which companies are migrating into Salesforce. Any questions till now? Okay. And then we'll see Salesforce releases. That means every year Salesforce will have 3 releases. Every year Salesforce will have 3 releases like summer, winter, spring. That means they work in a agile methodology. So at the starting of the year they will be taking some features, like there are some features missing in Salesforce. Then users will be asking, we want this feature, we want this kind of feature, we want this kind of features. And what they will be doing is at the starting of the year they will be taking some requirements which they want to implement in this current year, and instead of releasing all the features at once, what they will be doing is they will release that feature in 3 periods: summer, winter, or spring. If they have taken 10 features, for this year they want to implement 10 features, then what they will be doing is they will be giving 3 features. First they will list 3 features in summer release, and then next 3 features in winter release, and next 3 features in spring. So they will take all the 10 features. Instead of delivering 10 features at a time, they will divide it into small parts, like 3 features first they will be delivering first summer, and then next 3 features they will be releasing in winter, and next 4 they will be releasing in spring. So what the release means, With every release, we'll get some new features into Salesforce. That's the meaning of release. That's the use of release. Salesforce will implement some features according to their user request, and they will add it into each release. So generally it will be like, for this year it will be summer 16, winter 16, spring 16. For the next year it will be summer 17, winter 17, spring 17. This will keep on continuing. This year will change. For the next year, for after that it will be summer 18, winter 18, spring 18. This is about release. With every release we'll get some extra features. That's it. I was talking about metadata, right? I'll show you. Any questions till now? I'll show you that what is the meaning of XML, how it look like. See, I told you at the front end, this is an account object. You can see this is the account object. This is the entire account description. In UI you will be seeing like this, but at the actual metadata file for this account is, it will be like this. If you see, there is a field called account number. There is a field called account number here at the front end, but at the back end the XML file is, it will look like this: fields, this is the account number, there is another field, account source. The way there are some other fields, annual revenue. With the help of this XML file, I can copy the same transfer the same XML file to any other organizations. Once I transfer this XML file, they will get the same object at the front end like this. So metadata will be useful for transferring data from one org to another org. So this is the XML metadata XML file. Metadata is nothing but an XML. That's it. At front end, if I add any field here, at the back end one more field will be added to this XML file. If I do any changes here, it will reflect in my XML. That's the metadata. So okay, I hope everything is clear. So now we'll start creating your custom application. Now we'll see how to create custom application.
You mentioned some features of the Salesforce, right, in that screenshot.
Yeah,
Is that only, is that for the Salesforce or like, is that for force.com
both,
type of features?
both, both.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to create your own custom application, then your navigation will be first you have to click on setup. Once you click on setup, either you can search here apps. You can go like this, you can search for apps and it will show you this. Under create there is an app section, you can click on this, or once you click on setup, click on create and then click on apps. Then it will list down all the existing applications in your organization as of now. These are all the apps. See, these are all apps which are already existing. Sales, marketing, platform, which are available in your app menu here. Other than this, if you want to create any other app, just you'll be clicking on new. There you will be selecting which app you want to create, either a custom app or console app. These are two different type of applications you can build. One is custom app and other is console app. We'll see what's the difference between custom app and console app. First, I'll create a custom app. Click on next. See, healthcare. Here you're supposed to give a description why you are creating, for which purpose this application will be useful. Custom app. Then click on next. Then it will ask to insert an image. Why we need to insert an image means, what will happen if you insert an image. So whenever you are navigating to your application, it will show in this image bar. So if you want to change this image, then you can click on here. First, before changing an image, first we need to save that image in my documents. So first I'll be uploading in my documents. To do that, just click on plus. You will see a document tab here. Click on it. New, because as of now this is empty organization. First we need to upload our images, which image I want to use in my application. First I have to upload it. So first I'm uploading my image here.
Where can you find these documents?
Just click on this plus. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
there you will see a list of tabs. So then externally available image, choose a file. Whatever file we are choosing, it should be under 20 KB. Then only I can upload it. The image size should be less than 20 KB. After choosing it, save it. That's it. Now come here, insert an image. See, you can see the image has been changed. Now click on next. In your app, which tabs you want to show. If you want to use any standard tabs, you can use it. I don't want to use any standard tabs. So I'm clicking on next. For the time being, select visible. Visible to all profiles. Just save it. You can see sales, marketing, call center. These are standard apps. So these are not checked. If it is a custom app, then this checkbox will be checked because it's a custom application we build according to our requirements. So now you can see healthcare app has been added. Now you can find your app here, healthcare. You can see the image has been changed because when creating the app itself, I changed the image. So your healthcare image will be coming here. This is your healthcare app. Which don't, as of now, it don't have any objects because we didn't created any tabs for this application. If you go for sales, this application is different. This will be used by some users and healthcare app will be used by some users in my organization. This is a custom app. Custom app look and feel will be like this. There will be a tab bar. Is it clear? Now I showed you there is a other app also we can create, console app. So we'll see how the console app will look like. Same way, I'll be writing navigation here, setup, setup. Then you will see create, under create app and new. Once you click on new, this is the first step. After that, you can change image, and then you need to select tabs to be added in application. After that, visibility of app. For the time being, give these are the steps to create any app. First, click on setup and then go for create, and then you will see app. When you click on app, you will be finding a new button. Click on new button, then give your app name and then description. If you want to change image. To do this, first merge first you should save your image in documents. How to find it? On tab bar, then click on new button and give an image name and upload that image. The only thing is image size should be less than or equal to 20 KB. This is the only concern. Your image size should be less than 20 KB, then only you can upload it. This is the way to create your custom app. Now we'll see how to create a console app. What's the difference between console app and custom app? Click on apps, click on new, then click on console. Next, certain image, same image I'm using.
There is no clarity in how to upload the image.
Okay, so I can do it again for you. So click on plus, right? Then you will be seeing the list of tabs, whatever available. Here you can find documents, right? Once you click on it, click on new and give. Then you have to select this option, externally available image. Then only you can use it. Then everything will be same.
డిజిటల్ క్లాస్ లాగిన్ కూడా అవ్వలేదు కదా ఇప్పుడు నా సిస్టంలో
I'll just give this URL.
గిట్హబ్ లో నార్మల్ 6 ఉందని గిట్హబ్ ఎప్పుడు చేసాను గిట్హబ్ లో లేకుండా అక్కడ బ్రాంచ్ ఎలా వచ్చింది గిట్హబ్ బ్రాంచ్
ఎప్పుడు వచ్చా ఎలా ఉంది this is now an image is available. Okay, size is 0 bytes.
పెన్నులు పెట్టదా పెన్నులు పెట్టదా
Okay,
అది దిగుల కమిటీ వస్తున్నాయి ఇప్పుడు
choose file. Sales file. The image has been uploaded now. It's available here. If you go previous, this is available here. Still, is there any problem?
No, I'm fine. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Next. So here I'll be selecting some standard objects, accounts, contacts, leads. Yeah. Click on next. So just remember this, why I selected these options. I'll tell you. See, if you selected as a primary tab, how it is opening. If you selected as a sub tab, how it will open. I'll show you as a primary tab and as a sub tab. You can see for opportunity I selected as a sub tab and contact as a sub tab of account, And same thing for case as a subtab of contact. Click on next. Visibility, give it to all. Save. Now our support is ready. If you click on support, you can see the look and feel has been changed, right? Other applications it's looking like this. If it is a custom app, it will look like this. If it is a console app, it will look like this. Where we'll be using console app is it's mostly for support people. Why? Because call center people will be taking a calls. If you see this application, every time the page has been reloading, whereas with the console app everything will be in a single page. Instead of tabs, all your objects will be listed here. So if you want to see accounts, you have to navigate like this. If it is a custom app, you need to click on tabs here. It will every time the page has been reloading. Here it's not like that. If you open, these are opportunities. If support guy is working with this opportunity, he will click on it and he will see here. So I selected opportunity as a sub-tab, right? Sub-tab of account. So when I'm opening opportunity, automatically in primary tab, account will be opening, and in sub-tab, that particular opportunity will open. You can see here, I didn't open this account, but this account is opening. Why? Because it should open as a, we configured this opportunity should open as a sub-tab of account. So that's why whenever I'm opening an account, automatically opportunity, automatically account will be open. Account record is also be opened here. Suppose if call center, whoever customer support guy, he want to navigate to contact, if he want to see contact details, he can see it here itself. Everything are available in same page, like account, opportunity and contact record. All are available in a single page. If you go to custom app, sales, here if we open an opportunity here, if I want to see account, I have to go like this. You can see the page is reloading every time. If I want to see contacts, I will click on it. That previous details will be not available. Whereas if it is a console app, everything is available here. This is the account, this is the opportunity, and this is the contact. Same thing with, if it is a custom app, everything will, every time the page will be reloading. I have to go for either I have to go backwards, or again I have to click the same record. There's the main difference between custom and console app. If we implement console app for customer support people, it will be little bit less time consuming for them to navigate in between the records. Instead of going backwards or going forward, it will be little bit time saving for them. So for customer support executives, we will implement console apps. This is a console app and this is a custom app. Both are custom applications. In custom applications, we can build two types of application. One is custom. This look and feel will be like this. If it is a console, the look and feel will be like this. For which type of apps do we use custom? We'll decide, like it's okay to reload the page every time, then we'll go for custom apps. Generally, if time is not a factor, like if it is taking some time moving forward and backward, if it is okay, then we'll implement custom app. If every second is matters, time is most precious, then we'll go for console app. This is the we will be deciding based on these factors. That's it. Mostly support for call center people, for support people, will implement console app. For sales, marketing, those kind of applications, or any in-house applications. If I'm building my custom app, then I'll be going for my company. Then generally we'll go with custom app. Any doubts in creating an app? This is a custom app and this is a console app.
There is actually a lot of confusion here.
Yeah.
So if we can get the video recording of this, we'll like go through it and tomorrow ask you.
Yeah. What's the confusion? Can I clarify
Like,
it now?
yes, I was stuck somewhere down and I'm not able to move forward. So I just need the video recording of this entire session, like especially this creation of apps.
Okay. What happened? You created app or not? Still, you stuck somewhere.
No, not yet. Yeah, at the image itself, I uploaded and I can't find it again.
Yeah. Go to the documents tab once again. Just go to
Okay.
documents.
Yeah.
Can you see your document there? Your uploaded image?
Just a second.
Yeah. Or can I'll make you presenter if you can share your screen. What's your name?
Shravya. Just a second.
You can share your screen. There are true Shravyas like Shravya Lankapalli.
Yeah, I'm Shravya CH.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have shared my screen now.
It's showing the go-to meeting screen. Organizer Ravindra Kumar. Yeah, go to that documents tab.
Okay. Yeah. I do download a,
Yeah,
I
click on
do
that.
found a
Yeah,
image.
click on that
There is
image.
this, yeah.
Externally available. Okay. Yeah. Now come to that side tab. There is another tab open right there. What's the size of this image? It's very big. 645 KB. So that's why it's not coming. I told you right. It should be under 20 KB. So whatever the
Okay.
image you have uploaded, it's 645 KB. We cannot show
Okay.
that. It should be 20
Okay.
KB.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just give it a try.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for today you can try to create an app called, this will be your assignment.
Visibility. Summary.
Called publishing.
Summary.
Can you explain what is visibility?
Visibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Visibility means so which in your organization there will be different types of profiles, like for each user we'll be assigning one profile. So so when you are assigning any app to a particular profile, when we are assigning that profile to user, that user will get automatically access to this application, whether he can see that application or not. Let me.
While explaining the visibility, you have ticked all the tabs, right? What are those? All those?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me tell you. In Salesforce, how we'll be controlling restrictions is like through profiles. So which profile user can see this app? So here in an organization, everything security, your application security, field level security, there are so many securities which we will be learning. You can secure your application through profiles. In an organization, there will be a profile like administrator, sales user, junior sales user, senior sales manager. For each designation, there will be one profile. Depending upon the profile, they will get accessibility. Suppose there is a profile called HR profile. So that for HR, if we implemented one application called HR app, then what we'll be doing is when creating an HR app, we'll be only giving permission to only for that particular profile. We'll create one more new profile called HR and we'll give access to system administrator and HR profile. That's it. That means only HR and system administrator can see that app in app menu. If whenever a user is logged in, if he's if he's having a HR profile, he will see that HR application. Otherwise, he cannot see that application. The restrictions will be setting it through profiles. To which profile this app should be assigned. Uh, is it clear or still you are having any doubt? But at starting it will be difficult. If, like when you come to security, we'll be having a topic called security. We'll be creating users, roles and profiles. Then you will understand. Right now, if I remove it for system administrator, now as I am a system administrator logged in, right, I cannot see this app at all. That's what we are doing here by selecting this checkbox. Whoever for which profile it is visible, they can only see this application. Otherwise, they cannot see it. Each user which we are creating for our organization will have one of this profile. Either he can be a system administrator, standard user, or standard platform user. Each user will have one profile. Depending upon that, we are giving visibility for this app, whether he can see this app or not. That's what we are configuring here. If you don't select it for standard user, then standard user cannot see this app at all. That's what visibility will control. And default means, let me show you. Default means whenever a user logged into Salesforce organization, that app will be shown by default. Right now, sales app will be displayed as a default app. If I select default, save it. If I log out, Default means like whenever a user log into Salesforce, by default that application will be shown. If I select healthcare as a default for that profile, once the user log into Salesforce, then he will see healthcare app by default. That's what default. Visibility will control whether a user logged in can see that application or not. Why? Because each user will have one profile assigned to him. Depending upon the visibility given to that app, particular profile through app, it will decide whether the user can see this application or not. That's what visibility will determine. So app, why we create an app in a Salesforce is to do some process or to collect data, right? So application is nothing but a collection of tabs. If you can see, when I'm going to sales application, it's showing different kind of tabs. Why? Because to complete this, to use the sales application, these are all the tabs required. I need accounts, contacts, opportunities, contracts, everything is required for sales application. To use sales application. In the same way, if I move to call center application, these are the tabs which are required. So on the whole, application is nothing but, in Salesforce, it's nothing but a collection of tabs. Why we create an app here? To do some process, like to either to save data, to collect data. Why we created a sales app is because we need to get opportunities, or we have to work with opportunities. Salespeople will work with opportunities. Any sales user is there, they have to go to the customer place. Customer is nothing but an opportunity for our company. Once we'll work with these opportunities, they will close the deals with the opportunities. Like they has to explain about our product, everything. Then if the customer is happy, then they will either purchasing my product or not. If he's purchasing, then he will be an opportunity for me. Then we'll get revenue from customers. To do that entire process, we require all these objects in sales application. Whereas in service application, these are the some objects which is required. In the same way, in marketing, we require these tabs. So application is a collection of tabs. Tabs, what do we mean by tabs is nothing but a way to access an object. So if I'm talking about opportunity tab, contacts tab, leads, campaigns, these all are at the back end, these are objects. To access that objects, we can give accessibility through tabs. If I create an object to give an accessibility to user, either to create a record or to edit a record in that object or to delete an object in that record, he cannot do it until we provide a way. Suppose until I provide a way like opportunity tab, he cannot create a new opportunity in my system, or he cannot see existing opportunities. To give that accessibility, we have to create a tab. So these all are already existing objects which Salesforce has been created for their application. For sales purpose, they created all these objects. For call center purpose, they created these objects. For marketing purpose, they created these objects. Right? These all are standard apps. Sales, marketing, call center. These are my custom apps which I created for my purpose. So in apps there are two apps, standard apps, custom apps. Standard apps already created by Salesforce. The same way custom apps which we build according to our requirements. Apps two types, say standard apps, custom apps. Standard apps built by Salesforce, whereas custom apps built by us according to our requirement. In custom app also there are two types I can create, custom, console. Custom app, every time the page will be refreshed, that's the only thing, whereas console app everything is like a single page application. Whatever I'm doing, I won't be navigating to other page, everything will be there in a single page. What is a custom application? Application in Salesforce is it's a collection of tabs. What are tabs? Tabs are nothing but objects. Tab is a way of giving accessibility for a particular object. If you go here, see in healthcare, right now we didn't created any tabs. Why? Because all existing tabs is not useful for this healthcare app. Because for healthcare, moreover, it should be like doctors, patients, those kind of data we want. Right now, we don't have any objects which is supporting those kind of in Salesforce in here. So what I have to do is I have to create my own custom object here in healthcare app. Why? Because here every time it requires either a patient or a doctor or a lab or medication. These kind of objects we require in healthcare app. Right now those are not there here. Right? If you see, as I told you, apps there are two types, standard and custom. In the same way, in objects also there are two types, standard objects, custom objects. Standard objects means these are all the standard objects which Salesforce has been built. So I cannot use the already existing objects. Why? Because for my healthcare app, everything should be like I need a patient object which have patient name, age, everything should be there. In the same way, I should have a doctor record. That is different. So I cannot use any of these existing objects in Salesforce. So what I have to do is I have to create my own custom app, custom object. So how I will be doing? So same way, click on setup, after that create, and then come to objects. Here it will show you custom objects.
Ravi garu.
చెప్పండి.
Hello.
చెప్పండి.
Like until what time is the class today?
Like 9:15 or 9:20.
So we got half an hour more?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's alright, thanks.
Same here there are two types of objects exist in Salesforce, standard objects and custom objects. Now I'll be creating custom object. Why? Because standard objects is not serving my purpose. So I'll be going for a custom object. Click on new custom object. Object is nothing but a table to save data. In other platforms we have to do it in database. What we are doing when creating an object is at the back end we are creating a new table, new database table. Object is nothing but a database table. In Salesforce we will create a tables like this. We'll call it as object. Once we are creating an object here, at the back end it will create a database table. Database table is nothing but to save data, right? It will have, we need to create a columns there. When we are creating a column in database, we create it through like if it is Oracle, we'll create it with create table name, that will do. Whereas here in Salesforce, we have to follow this process. Create, like setup, then create, then click on objects, then give your object name. First will be patient. Just remember, whatever plural name you will be giving here, that will be shown in tabs. Whatever tabs it will be coming here, those will be of plural label. If you see here, campaigns, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities, that is nothing but this plural name will be used in tabs. Here he mentioned the singular and plural name are used in tabs, page layouts and reports. The object name is patient and description. Patient data. This part is like table name. Just I created a table with name called patient. Now at the same time, when creating a table itself in Salesforce, we need to give one column. We'll be creating one column. That column data type can be either text or auto number. That's it. This column either can hold a text data or a auto number data. Auto number means it will be like a sequence. First record will be 001 and next record will be 002. It's auto incremented. If you select it as a text, whenever you are saving a record, you should give this text. So instead of text, I am selecting an auto number. So what kind of format you want, we need to specify. Okay. Okay, just give me 10 minutes, I'll complete it. Let me finish this object and then field. Just we'll close for today then. Okay, is it fine for everybody or shall we continue tomorrow? Hello? Tomorrow? Okay then, yeah. So today what we'll be doing is like just create an app called publishing. Here in this app, just add contact. When you open this app, there should be a home tab and contact. That's it. There should be home and contact. That's it. Other than this, nothing should be there. First, this app should be of custom app. It should not be a console app. It should be a custom app, and create a app called publishing. In this app, there should be home and contact. Is it clear? From tomorrow in this app you will be creating objects, and in this object we will create fields. We'll see why we require fields, what type of fields I can create, everything. Any questions? Hello?
No.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay then. Thanks.
So do we have a class tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, same time, 7.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.